Hi there, it's me again. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's been so long since I saw you. I did see a couple of you yesterday for a video conference, so I'm really excited because I'm going to see more of you today. And you see something on my head again. I know Lara had said that she really enjoyed the emoji hat yesterday, so today I'm trying on my little Froge hat, which I love so much. And I have our activity book, so I'm ready to do an activity. I bet you are too. The handwriting activity today is going to be you using a pencil and paper to see if you can make your own alphabet in your own name without using any of the little boxes. See if you can make them small enough. Some of you like to draw them so big that they take up the whole paper. So this time, see if you can make them a little bit smaller. And then we'll see if we can find some other songs to do. So I think we're going to have a lot of... Oh, hey, who's here? It's my friend Itzy. Itsy Bitsy. Hi, Itzy. Oh, Itzy's so happy to see you. So Itzy, she loves to sing that song about that little thing that climbs up when it rains and there's a spout and then the sun comes out and the itsy bitsy spider. So maybe we can do that today too. That would be fun. You can do it with your fingers. We do like a spider and we go up and then it rains, but you know that song. So Itsy, you hang out. We're going to do some work first and then we can do some songs too. All right? I'll see you when I see you down there doing the activity, okay? Get yourself ready. I'm going to join you. All right, and I think we're going to get a chance to do our shapes today too. So we'll get out our handy dandy bag of shapes. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, you ready to get started? Here is our activity book. It's the same with what we've been using too. And I noticed that you put your name inside so we know it's yours, right? So no one else can take it and use it. You can always share it with them, but remember, people always have to ask you first if they can share it, and you can always say no. You don't have to say yes, right? You can say when I'm done or when I'm finished, or you can share some of it or find a page maybe that one of your brothers or sisters or a mom or dad or grandma or babysitter can use. So here's where we left off. Yesterday we did the doggy disco, and remember we did some stripes too. We did so much work so far. Here's that. We did the boats. Remember we did that. All those racers, the badgers. That was so much fun. So if you keep on turning, there's all the stickers. So right before you get to the first sticker page, here's the stickers. I'm going to go backwards. Right here before the sticker page, I found some bears. And since we're doing some bears in class at home, I thought it'd be fun. And we're doing shadows too. And look, this talks all about shadows and light. And it talks about bears. So let's see, and caving. Because today you're going to make a cave in your living room or your bedroom. You're going to use a blanket and see if you can make a cave and go inside the cave and hibernate and be so quiet. And then of course you have to get a little out. So here's our bears. It's called Crazy Caving. It says mind your head, which means watch out, you don't want to bump your head. Inside the cave is all rocky and hard. So here's two shelves and they have helmets. There's a blue helmet, there's a yellow helmet, and a red helmet, and a little teeny purple helmet. And you have to match the helmets with the correct adventurous animal. So each of these animals has a special helmet that fits their head. You can see their heads are all a little different. This is, looks like some kind of a bull that has sharp horns, which are kind of pointy. And this is the bear, and it has ears that are kind of curvy and soft, like round. And this is also, these are also soft round ears, and they're a little smaller. It's also a smaller head, right? Their heads are different sizes. And the snake has a different sized head, very small head too, with no ears and no horns, so it's round on the top. So you have to figure out which helmet goes on which animal. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but I bet you can do it. Why don't you point to the helmet and point to the animal first? And let's see if you can figure it out. I'll wait for you. All right, do you think you figured it out? I'm going to get my crayon. Let's see, I've used blue, I've used orange, I used red, but what color? Oh, I'll use brown, like a bear. Unless it's, of course, a polar bear. But since I see a brown bear, what will you use? I'm going to use a brown crayon. That's what I choose. All right, I'm going to draw a helmet. So let's see. When I was thinking, let's see if you thought the same thing. I see this helmet's letter A, and it has round ears, and it's kind of big, and I think it will fit on top of this bear. So I'm going to draw a line from A all the way over to number 2. That's his helmet. And here's another helmet. This one's also round ears. They look a little like tennis balls, little round ears, and it's a smaller head. So I was thinking B goes with the mouse. Is that what you were thinking? Same thing? Okay, let's see. I'm going to take B and I'm going to draw a line right through. I'm going to pass between this helmet and go right to number 3. I don't want to bump that sharp helmet. Wait, sharp. There's an animal here that has sharp horns. I wonder if that's the same one. Do you think it could fit on there? A snake doesn't have horns, so I'm going to have to figure out a path. Before I start drawing, I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to figure out how to get there. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go below the mouse, but above the rock, and go here between the snake and the bear's sneaker. I'm going to go between, and then I'm going to go straight up to number 1. I think that's the quickest way. So here I go. I'm going to start with C, and here we go. You could try drawing it with your finger first, and then using a crayon. I'm going to go right between, and I'm going to I'm going to turn my hand a little bit and go all the way up. Ta-da! Now, there's only one helmet left and one animal left. So, that kind of gives it away. It must be the snake. So I'm going to go, let's see, maybe this time I'll go down and around below the rocks. Oh, look, even the rocks have a shadow here too. All right, I'm going to go down and along here and then go up to number 4. Number 4. Now these animals can wear their helmets and they can go in the cave and be safe. I don't know if they'll be able to see though, because there's something you need in the dark to see, something we've been talking about in school. Ah, yes, a flashlight. In fact, I'm going to draw a flashlight here and show you how you can draw a flashlight too. All you need is an oval, a very tall oval. Then you need 2 short lines. 1, 2. Then you need one more curve. It's going to go from this top line to this one. Here it goes. It's going to go down, 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 down. Then it needs a handle. So the handle is going to be long and long. And then it has the back. You have to put the batteries in. If there's no back, the batteries will fall out. So I'm going to draw batteries right here. I'm going to make a curved line. When it's curved, it looks like a special shape that we talk about in school sometimes. Sometimes like a glue stick can look like that too. It's a special shape. It's not a sphere. It's not a cone. It's not a cube. I'll give you a clue. It starts with the sound cylinder. It's a cylinder. So here's a cylinder. Now, in order for a flashlight to work, it needs a little bulb. So I'm going to put a little bulb inside. And it needs a button too to push. So I'm going to draw kind of like a square. It's going to go up, over, and down. There's my button. Now my flashlight. And I saw some of you drawing speed lines. Daria, I saw you drawing speed lines when you did your roller skating, Rhino. So look, we're going to draw light lines. Light lines. That shows where the light's going. It's not going up, it's not going down, it's going straight across. There's the light lines. Then you can click the button and the light lines will go off. Right? Save your batteries. That's the flashlight. So you could draw a flashlight. It looks a little bit like this animal's flashlight, just like this little bull. Here he is. So he's shining his light. There's that oval. An oval is making an oval shape. It's just bigger, right? So he's looking all around. This nervous bull has found the bat cave. How many bats can you count? This one's easy. We can do it together. We'll start on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bats. There's 9 bats. I'm actually going to write the number 9 right inside this flashlight. Now I'm going to make a circle, circle, stop. Then I'm going to draw a line down. That's the number 9. 9 bats. Then his face is saying, oh no. I think he's a little scared. Wow. Some of the bats look like letters. So I'm going to take my crayon and I'm going to circle the ones that look like letters. But since this is a dark color, this is my chance to use a color crayon that we don't use very often, the white crayon. So I've got my white crayon and I'm going to circle on the dark blue the bats that look like letters. This one looks like a letter. It looks like the letter A. This one looks like a letter too. It's another A. The white crayon is not working as well as I thought, but that's okay. I'm going to keep using it because I really want to. I want to. Circle, circle, stop. Circle, circle, stop. That one's a tricky one to get to because there's the crease for the book. And there's one hiding. He thought he could get away, but he can't. So look at that. I have some bats that look like A's. So let's see, we have 9 bats, but how many look like A's? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 look like A's. So I'm going to write a 6. Do you remember a 6 is kind of like a 9? I'm going to turn, a 9 looks like this, but when you turn it over, it looks like a 6. So here we go. Instead of drawing a circle on the top, I'm going to draw a circle on the bottom. On the bottom, a circle. And here I go. Here's the top. Just like that. And if you want to know how they do it in kindergarten, I'm going to show you how you write a 6 in kindergarten. You start at the top. We always start our letters and numbers at the top. Here I go. Down and around and back. That's it. That's a 6. A little hard to see because the crayon does not want to stick to the paper that well. But you'll see it in yours, right? A 6. So that was great. I'm glad I got to use my white crayon because I can't use it on the white paper. Look, you can scribble, scrabble. It doesn't make a mess. That's great. All right. I'm going to put my white crayon away, keep it safe. You stay in there. I'll see you later. And that's one page I did. Now there's another page. There's another page we can try. So I'm going to go turn to that page. I'm going to show you where it is in just a moment. Okay, I found the page. It's the page that has a lot of grass and some sky. And there's 2 words at the top, boot, camp. Boot, B-O-O-T, and camp, C-A-M-P. Those are the lowercase letters. We don't really talk about those in preschool too much, but those are the lowercase letters. Boot camp. What is a boot camp? Do you think it's a place for boots? Well, not really. People do wear boots, but a boot camp is kind of like a place where people go to train. They can go to train, build their muscles, build their energy, and do all kinds of skills, like an obstacle course. Look here, these are all kinds of foxes, and they are sliding like on a zip line, and then swinging up, and they want to go up, and they're going to go into the water. Then they have to climb out of the water. They have to go in the tires, zigzag, kind of like hopscotch, but with some jumping, in, out, in, out. Then they have to crawl into the mud, climb all the way up, swing around, and look, they have to climb up this rope all the way to the top. Then they're the winner. They get there. So they're not racing each other. They're trying to beat themselves, see if they can do it. Just like you on the playground. See if you can climb all the way up to the spider web, up to the top. See if you can go on the little, the roller slide all by yourself. See if you can do it on your own. See if you can do the lily pads, step, and they're swinging, step, and they're swinging. That's kind of like a, maybe a Burnett Hill Pride boot camp that we have outside on the playground. So you can make your own boot camp. But here's the boot camp that we're going to look at today, because these foxes are doing so many things. So maybe what you could do at home is your grown-up can tell you to get a fox and find a place to put the sticker. So someone might say, find the stickers of the foxes. And I found them already. I already looked because I wanted to know where they were. They're all the ones that are wearing green, kind of like army uniforms. So there's all kinds of foxes. These are the foxes that are doing they're doing the obstacle course. And then you can tell the lions are the ones that are in charge. They have a stopwatch. They have a checklist. They have a little bullhorn here so they can yell, keep on moving, keep on moving. This one has some water. So your grown-up might say, find a fox that's in the water and put it in the water. So you can go back, and your grown-up may want to even cut out the stickers too. So you have them, cut them out. Or you could use your handy dandy bookmark that you have to keep track of where you are, so you always know where to come back to. So I'm going to find a fox that's in the water. I'm going to bend the paper a little bit to get it off. Remember, you got to bend just a little and go gentle. And then I'm going to put my fox in the water. Whoa, 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 splash. Oh man, I don't know if he wanted to get wet. Maybe this one wanted to get wet because he was already muddy from before. I don't know. Okay, so go back. Now, someone might say, Daddy, I want you to find the fox that is laying down. So then you're grown up, or Daddy, or your mom, or your brother, or your sister, I would advise not letting your dog do it, or your cat, because they may eat the sticker. I'm taking the sticker off. Here's the one that's laying down. And that means he's probably trying to crawl under something, or he fell. So I'm going to put this little fox, he's going to crawl someplace. Maybe he's going to crawl under. I'm going to put him under the tower. So you could tell your grown-up, take the fox and put him under the tower. There he is. Then somebody else's turn. Find a lion. Find a lion that is holding the paper. Paper. There's the paper right there. So I'm going to get the lion. Then don't forget, you have to mention what are you going to do with it. Take the lion with the paper and put him behind the tires. Ooh, behind. So not in between, not on, not in front of, not next to, but behind. So behind. He's going to go way back there, behind the tires. He looks kind of like he's on top or above, but he's behind the tires. That little lion. All right, so keep on working. See if you can find all those foxes and find places to put them. Don't forget to be tricky. Okay, tell your grown-up, close your ears. See if you can trick them and have them put them in the mud, or in the little mud puddle, or in the big mud puddle, or put them on a cloud, or on the tower, or upside down. You could do anything you want. All right, but let's see how many little animals, foxes and lions, you could put on your paper in all these different places. There's some cool things you can do. There's lots of space over here. It'll be fun. Maybe one little fox will be trying to crawl away. All right, so that's what you're going to do in your workbook today. I'm going to close my workbook, and let's see what else we're going to do today.